Okay, hello. It is June 20th, 2020. Getting ready to head out on the trail again tomorrow and do some more clearing. June 21st, first day of summer. Gonna be hot. I think they're calling for 93, 94 degrees, so it's gonna be hot here in southern Indiana. But I got the opportunity to head out and gonna go ahead and see how much clearing I can do. But what I wanted to show you is how I prepare to head out. So these are my clothing that I will wear tomorrow, and this is the product that I will treat them with. This is the Sawyer, and it's tick preventative. And basically what I'll do is I'll just lightly spray down, and what I'll do is I'll spray the inside and the outside. You know, socks, hat, the shirt that you'll wear underneath the shirt. I always wear a long sleeve shirt, and you know, to keep the ticks and the mosquitoes and poison ivy off of me. So anyways, I will do that, and I'll spray them inside and out. I'll let them hang up overnight. Tomorrow morning when I head out, before I actually get dressed, I'll use Deep Woods Off, and I'll spray Deep Woods Off on myself. And then I get dressed, and then a little bit more Deep Woods Off. And once I get there, I may spray a little bit more of the tick repellent on the clothes. But that's the only way you can do it to really make sure you don't get these nasty little ticks on you, because they are everywhere. So, anyways, that is the plan, and gonna head out tomorrow and see how it goes. This is the Deep Woods Off that I use right here, and this seems to work good, and it doesn't bother my skin. So you will have to decide whether or not it will irritate your skin or not. If your skin's sensitive, I would think that it probably would. So anyways, just got to give it a try. But went out for 9 hours last time, and found a couple ticks crawling on me when I was on the trail. But got home, and anytime you do something like that, you want to get home, take a shower right away, make sure you don't have any on you, and didn't find any. So I'm pretty pleased with my system, but it's just a matter of overlap with the bug spray and the tick repellent. Okay, so looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to start early. Probably leave my house about 3:30 in the morning. I'd like to be at the trail ready to go about 5:15 a.m. Before it gets, you know, it'll be in the mid 60s at that time. But by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's probably gonna be, like I said, probably 93, 94. It's hot. It's pretty hot to be in the woods. So anyways, also I think there's a chance of a thunderstorm tomorrow coming in. Okay, adios. Okay, and like I was saying with the repellent, even on your boots, you want to go ahead and spray them. Spray them all the way around, like that. And I'll even spray, just do a shot on the inside in case something gets on the inside. So those will be all ready to go for the trail tomorrow. Okay, I think the plan tomorrow is, this is your park entrance, so I'm going to pull in, and I'm going to drive back, and I'm going to park right here, and then I'm just going to run the north end of the trail, and it'll go on back. This right here is Indian Lake right here, so I'm going to go on back and see if I can't go on around to the dam where I stopped the other day. And then that way there I can have this whole section here cleared and ready to go. Now it is 6 miles from here to here, so halfway would be 3 miles. So it would be a good 3, 4, maybe 4 miles back. A total of 8 miles hiking. Got thunderstorms coming in, so I think it's doable, but if it's not, wherever I get to and come back, Then the next time I head back, if I don't finish it, it's going to be a lot quicker to just backpack on back to where I start, and then I start the trimming from there. So anyways, that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Okay, it is 3:22 in the morning. All dressed and ready to go. So looks like the rain is west. Tracking up the Indiana-Illinois border. Looks like it's tracking due north. So the fact that Hoosier National Forest is due east from here, about an hour. I think I'll be able to get some time in, and maybe sometime this afternoon it'll start raining over there. So anyways, I got my banana and I've got my apple and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to take the drive. It takes about an hour to get there from here. So, on board. Okay, getting ready to take off. Wow, it is muggy out here already. It's 3:30 in the morning, and it wouldn't take much to start working up a sweat. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start the car up, open up the gate, take off, and hopefully I don't see any deer run out in front of me. That's the big danger about driving down Interstate 64. A lot of deer run across there, deer, coyote, things like that. So hopefully it'll be a safe trip, and should be there in about 1 hour or so. Okay, just looked at the temperature. Looks like it is 74 degrees. A little after 3:30 in the morning, so a lot of rain moving in this afternoon, maybe by noon. So we'll see how it goes. Onward. A lot of deer here in southern Indiana. They are all over the place. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes like a motherless child, so far from my home. Yeah, taking off, leaving so early in the morning, you got to do something to stay awake. A lot of times I'll just blast out a tune. Heading out on Interstate 64, east toward Louisville, Kentucky. Traffic seems to be slim at 4 a.m. There's two dangers on interstate driving. fast, and the other is going too slow. And I'm not exactly sure what that guy or gal is thinking there, but man, they better speed up a little bit. Liable to get smacked. Yeah, here's a familiar sight in the great USA these days. Road construction. I guess all the states are grabbing that money while they can. Woo! It's a lot of money going out. Good Lord. I think I heard that the deficit by the end of 2020 is going to be $10 trillion. I don't know how we're going to dig out of that hole. What can we do? What can we do? One of the big news flashes today is that President Trump had his big rally yesterday in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 19,000 plus people packed into a stadium, screaming, yelling, spreading those water vapors all over each other. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. This COVID-19 thing is not good. There seems to be a real surge going on all across the states, especially the southern states. And I watched a little bit of it on live TV, and I didn't see a mask ~1 out there in the whole crowd. So, I don't know. I'm hoping the best for everybody. I hope nobody gets it, but it doesn't look likely right now. Anyways, that's your newscast for 4:30 in the morning. I know. Here's a little side trip for you. Ferdinand, Indiana. If you're ever on Interstate 64 and you want to spend a little bit of time, pull off in Ferdinand and visit the monastery up on the hill. Believe me, it is an amazing piece of architecture. Unbelievable tile work, brickwork, just, I don't know. How they built things back then is just absolutely amazing. But yeah, pull in there. I think they've got even a little gift shop these days. And might even sell their own custom beer and wine. So, Ferdinand, Indiana. Worth the trip. Okay, starting to see first light. Heading east. That's a good sign. Interstate 64 east, you hit Highway 37 south to Tell City. That is your exit. Of course, if you're heading west on 64, you still take 37 south. Hoosier National Forest Recreation Facility. There we go. South toward Tell City. Of course, if you take a left here, you'll go to French Lick. French Lick has the very famous casino, French Lick Hotel, which I think was a place where Al Capone hung out all the time back in the 30s, 20s, 30s. Not sure on the years. Once again, nice place to go. If you haven't been to Southern Indiana and you want to travel around, there's a lot of things to see here. Salina Indian Lake is just a few miles off the interstate. And it has camping, very nice camping. You got nice trails, some good fishing in both Salina and Indian Lake. Very, very nice. I try to come here all year. And honestly, fall and winter and spring is one of my favorite times. In the winter time, I'll camp here and there's nobody. Have a place to yourself. So here we are, a little guard shack. Ready to get the day started. There's one of the little hazards on the trail. Big old horse flies. Yep, they'll bug you all day. They'll bite you too. Good to have spray on. All right, looks like a fine, fine morning. Get ready to put my gaiters on. Get out there and start doing a little clearing. Beautiful condition. Rain should be coming in soon, but oh well. What are you going to do about that? You know, there's a thing about volunteer work. It's good to do, but if you ever find yourself getting anxious, getting frustrated, you know, maybe even finding yourself not wanting to be there, I guess at that point you have to kind of pull back a little bit and go, okay, why am I volunteering in the first place? Because it's not about frustration, it's not about, you know, getting paid. It's about doing something that you really want to do and you're willing to sacrifice your time for. To me, one of the things is clearing the trails and making it nice for other folks. I've been enjoying these trails out here for decades, and I think it's time, you know, I put back and I help out. So I'm glad to be here. It's very rewarding to me. If you're not a morning person, you ought to try it sometime. Get yourself up at 3 o'clock, go somewhere. You can hear all the birds waking up, all the animals. Usually never crowded. As you can see, I soaked down pretty good because Lyme disease is no joke. So not only am I keeping mosquitoes and bugs off, but to keep them dang ticks off. It's my understanding once you get Lyme disease, it's for life. It's chronic. So maybe I'm wrong about that, but anyways, important. You want to stay out here. You want to go for the duration. You want to hike all the trails in the country. You gotta try to stay healthy if you can. coming in, drifting slow. Shouldn't be a problem though. I kind of get a kick out of myself every once in a while, the way I do things. But here's my new pair of loppers I got. Extension handles. Should make it a lot easier, but if you notice, I've got me a little tether line hooked up to it. And the reason why is, you know, you get into some kind of unforeseen accident and you don't want the loppers flying forward and stabbing the driver in the back of the head. So a lot of times I'll do things like that. Just, I guess some people call me Captain Safety. Might be true. Anyways, I got here and I don't have loppers sticking in my head. So, of course, I didn't have a wreck either. So, oh well, some things you just never know. Okay, it appears progress is going to be a little bit slower this time than the last time I was here. A lot of vines, a lot of briars to clear. As you can see, I've been here probably 30-45 minutes clearing this section right here, and you can see that the maybe not. Okay, so you can see, I can still see the car from here. So, anyways, gonna continue on, go on up the trail. Okay, I got a quiz for you. Poison ivy, bad news. If you get it, you know you probably get it, and you can blister and put you in the hospital if it gets bad enough. So anyways, I got a little quiz for you. So you tell me which is the poison ivy. Is this poison ivy? Or is this poison ivy? So if you pick this one, you are right. That is poison ivy. And this other is some kind of invasive vine that has just taken over the forest. And even when I get in here and start lopping it, it's just incredible how it's tangled up. So, you know the old saying, it's not your father's root beer. Well, these ain't my father's briars, and they're not my briars either. This is a new breed that has come in the forest. And I can see decades from now, this stuff can just absolutely just take over. It is just everywhere. Here's one of the very cool features about the Hoosier National Forest. It's the trees. You can see this tree is giant. You know, and it's not the redwoods, it's not the sequoias out in California, but it is Southern Indiana hardwood at its finest. Yeah, certain things on the trail are nuisances. Just a plain nuisance when you're hiking, and then others can be a real hazard. And I think these vines here that are growing are a real hazard because they all want to grow out onto the trail when you're coming along hiking. It's a good place to get wrapped up and take a fall. Okay, finally ran into my first hiker out here. Oh my God, is this guy slow? I'm gonna have to pass him because I just can't be on this kind of time frame. He's jeez Louise. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna have to pass you if you don't hurry up. Oh, you don't like that, huh? Okay. What cool markings. American native, no doubt. Alright, so anyways, he doesn't seem to be in any hurry. He's probably got all day to go nowhere. So I'm gonna have to lop on by him. Now something tells me this guy's gonna be a little faster on the trail. Hello, buddy. How you doing? How you doing there, man? You okay? Huh? All right. I'll just let him go. Wherever he's going. Okay, that concludes the first section of the trail. Made it all the way to another parking area, so I'm going to go ahead and go on back and get the car and move it forward. Especially with the chance of rain today. So far so good. But I know it's coming, and I know it's about an 80% chance by sometime this afternoon. So it's coming. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go back, relocate, and knock out another section. It's going very well today. Very well. As planned. Yeah, this is a nice section of the trail here. Especially if a family with some kids want to come out, you know, and just do a mile-long section. A lot of things for the kids to see and do, and it would just be fun. And the road is just, you know, 100 yards away, so if anything ever happened, they go right out to the road and flag somebody down or something. So yeah, it's a nice section. Okay, hallelujah, I have been found. How do I know that? The sign says so. You are here, so I must be here. All right, praise the Lord. Let's get out there and do a little bit more clearing. Okay, it's about 9:30, and here comes the rain. It is it's steady. It's coming down. Don't hear any lightning, any thunder, no storms. But anyway, so got my rain jacket on, and gonna have to decide whether to continue on down the trail or to head back now that it's raining, and try to come in from the other way. So anyway, so knew it was coming, Just a matter of time today. So besides that, things going good today. Okay, as you can see, it got dark out here, and it's coming down pretty hard. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the trail, end it right here, and head back to the car, and maybe find a different place to park and come up the other way. So yeah, clouds are dark. Woohoo! The woods is always pretty in the rain, though. Very nice. Okay, working this little section of trail here, and I noticed years ago, looks like they had a pretty good sized tree fall. So I went ahead and carved out some of the brush, and now we got a little place for people to stop and take a little break. So I think little places like this are important on a trail because you know, sometimes you just keep going and going and you're looking for a spot, and if you're not careful you can dehydrate and lose energy, and it's always nice to have a little spot to pull up and take a break on. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep on clearing. Rain set in pretty good there for a little bit, maybe about 30 minutes or so. It's starting to lighten up now, and hopefully that'll be the last of it until this afternoon. But started coming down. It got dark and got a little windy and started coming down pretty good. So I'm gonna keep on and head on down this way, around the corner.